The Pediatric Pulmonology Fellowship at the University of Louisville and Norton Children's Hospital is fantastic. It is a program that really allows the learner to get a customized education that is suited for their specific goals and needs. It's a collaborative learning environment, and it's one where a person graduating from this program is going to be able to pursue an excellent career in teaching, research, and clinical care.
I think of what we do in our division as threefold. One is taking care of patients. Second is teaching. And the third is research, bringing new knowledge to the forefront.
While we have a structured program, it is very malleable and adaptable and changeable based upon the specific fellows' needs and interests in learning. With us, we are just more focused on allowing the fellows to gain the exposures and experiences that they need and that they are interested in during our fellowship.
What we do a good job at is ensuring that they have the autonomy during their fellowship to follow patients through their 3 years in their continuity clinics, to have ownership of their patients and the decisions that they make.
I think for learners to choose what they want to accomplish, they would have to have a sense of comfort with the people that they are working with, the people that they entrust with their medical education. And the program here at University of Louisville really fosters that sense of family. Like, your attendings are your mentors, are your friends, and someone you call by their first names. They treat us like family.
The Cystic Fibrosis Center here at the University of Louisville is a fantastic resource for our families throughout the region. We are a fully staffed multidisciplinary team so that we're able to address all aspects of children's lives and families' lives who are dealing with cystic fibrosis.
Our fellows interact with our cystic fibrosis families by being part of our care team. When the patients come into the care center, our fellows go in, they interact with our patients, they do their assessments, they even provide some education. So they're a full member of our team when the patients come.
Something about the Louisville CF Center that makes it pretty unique is that we will pretty much stay with the patient from the day that they were diagnosed with cystic fibrosis until the day that they move on to the adult clinic. The fellows do shadow the physicians. They will also check up with them on the hospital, so they are pretty up to date on what's going on with each patient.
I've always obviously been interested in what happens to pediatric patients once they become adults. And one of the focuses of our program is to ensure that our patients are getting the tools that they need in order to be well-functioning adults, that they're living with the disease, that the disease does not define them. And I think we do a very good job working with the adult cystic fibrosis program, of which I'm one of the directors, to ensure that happens.
Since we are the only freestanding children's hospital within the state of Kentucky, there is a good variety of patient population, and we see essentially everything, so you're going to get a very good exposure to both kind of bread and butter types of diagnoses as well as, more rare things. There's not a lack of any exposure at our center.
Our catchment area is pretty big all over the state, and when these families come from so far, and when you make an impact in their lives and they communicate that to you, I've had many families express that to me over my time here in Louisville, and you can't beat that.
We recently had a patient who was denied medical equipment that really impacted their quality of life. And the team was able to put a care plan together and get equipment for this patient. And it was really life-changing for them. That the mother was overwhelmed, and just very thankful for the team. And it's nice just to be able to have an impact like that on people.
So Louisville has a wide array of extracurricular activities. We have a very large park system.
Restaurants, if you like food, this is the city to be in. There are fantastic restaurants throughout the city. There's great music festivals that come to the city, so you won't be bored here. You'll have lots of fun things to do.
There's kind of a joke in Louisville that you can drive 20 minutes and do anything too, so no matter where you're at, you can drive anywhere and do anything, without much planning.
It's not only about the city, it's also about the program. The Department of Pediatrics does an absolutely wonderful job at inclusiveness, at diversity, at a sense of well-being, and they strive really hard to have a good sense of mentorship and match you with people that are like-minded and are looking out for your best interests.
I chose the University of Louisville because the opportunities for learning and teaching here I think are top-notch in terms of being able to create my own path and work individually with the attendings. There's just no place that gives you that type of experience and that type of customized learning environment. I saw as a resident here that it would be a wonderful learning environment and prepare me for an excellent clinical career.